Greetings, beloved elite, love lords and lordettes of the divine diamond light. It's shine time again. Christ consciousness shift. Back with another video. Today's video is about meditation and why. What is the point of meditation? Why is it so important when you're on your spiritual path? Well, I would explain it as being able to restore your own energy. Like, when you think about it, when you talk, it requires energy. When you move around, that requires energy. When you are looking or interacting visually with things, that requires energy. So when you shut all of those things down, when you stop moving, when you shut your eyes, when you stop talking, this allows that energy that you would be using up to cease, stop being, basically the energy that would be used is not being used, but it therefore has ability to do other things, because you know that you heal yourself when you're not well, when you have an injury. It's like over time your body will heal a scar, or you can get over a cold if you just give yourself time to rest. So your spirit has its own healing mechanism, and when you are still and when you stop using up the energy, most of that energy could be used to rejuvenate and heal yourself. That's one key point of how meditation is important and can be used for healing yourself, giving yourself the maximum amount of energy to rejuvenate yourself. Another key point is to be able to receive messages, those little guides, those subtle guides that can influence you when you may feel when you may feel stuck, or you're not sure where to go or what to do. When you are still and you're silent, you're much more able to get those little hints, or you'll be able to intuit things that are guiding you to your best case scenario. So self-healing and being able to access guidance from higher realms, those subtle realms, because it's like being in a club and there's loud music and somebody's on like the other side and they're trying to tell you something. You can't hear it. There's too much stuff going on, too much noise. So when you're in your silence, that cuts out the noise. So they're very subtle hints. That's the thing about spirituality. Things are not so like wham in your face. Sometimes it can be, but usually it's very subtle, and you have to be able to get used to hearing and getting these messages and responding to them. The more you respond to the hints and guidance, the more they become more obvious. So when you meditate, there's breathing exercises that can help with the energy, because the air element is very much vital. Like, you need it to survive. So when you utilize it and breathe in certain ways, it can amplify your energy. If you've heard of belly breathing and things like that, where when you breathe in, instead of expanding your chest, you allow the air to go right down into your abdomen and expand your belly. And that means you actually take in more air than if you were just to breathe into the chest and then breathe out. So those are they're quite common practices if you know about them. But yeah, meditation is something that is very important. That's another thing. Meditation is the best way to connect with source and higher realms. When you're still, when you're quiet, that divine energy that's within can get a good connection with that divine energy that's without. So the inner source energy and the outer source energy can get a connection, and that can lead to many different benefits. Yeah, that's just my little video on meditation. There's probably a lot more I can say about it, but that's it for now, family. I'm gonna leave y'all in peace, love, oneness, amen, so be it.